Welcome to the Icaran sector. Welcome to a 500-point experimental battle report using the open war deck. This time we've got the Tyranids versus the Iron Warriors, Chaos Space Marines. So I've been sat looking at this deck for a while. So I thought, well, yeah, let's give it a test out, see if it works. So I'm just going to run 500 points, smaller armies, and we'll see how it goes. So we are Dawn of War, nice enough. Search and secure, so there are 6 objectives on the board. They're all numbered. At the start of turn 2, roll a dice. That number will go, and then each turn the number will go, and then it's got 1 victory point at the end of their turn for every objective they can control. So the battlefield will shift and change as we go through. And our twist for today is Rage, +1 attack of all models. So things that are going to want to hit hard. So their objective here, so I'm going to shift the deployment zone just a few inches out. So there's going to be 10 inches from the center rather than 12. And objective here, objective in the deployment zone at the edge over there. This one obviously is supposed to be 6 inches away from the edge, but I've tweaked that as well. Nice line of sight blocking, cover, and sort of move blocking. And we will have to see how it goes for some of the infiltrate. But let's go look at the armies. 500 points of Iron Warriors, Chaos Space Marines, led by a Tech Marine. Today we're all Chaos Undivided. So Chaos at the start of the shooting or fight phase, when the unit's selected, they can say I want sustained hits or lethal hits, and then they do all the shooting. And Chaos Undivided means I can re-roll a hit roll of 1. And then after they've done all the shooting or fighting, they'll take a leadership test. If they fail that, then they take D3 mortal wounds for their dark pacts. The gods are angry for using the power, or if they pass it, the gods have bestowed upon them great success, hopefully. So there is no upgrade today because of points. Unit of 5 Space Marines, Legionnaires with... Where is he? Oh, I picked up the wrong model. So there is the Aspiring Champion with the Accursed Weapon and Bolt Gun. And there should be a Heavy Bolter in there, which I will go find in a minute. Terminators with 1 Chain Fist, 3 Power Fists, 1 Accursed Weapon, and the Reaper Autocannon. And then the Venom Crawler as well. And again, all Chaos Undivided. And I don't think these guys are going to teleport in. I think I need the board presence because there's only 3 units on the table. Let's go look at the Tyranids. So we have the 500 points of Tyranids, led by a Brewlord, and he has the Chameleonic upgrade. So his unit has stealth, and against range attacks, they get the benefit of cover. And then there's 5 Gene Stealers with him, and he gives them devastating wounds when he's attached. And these guys have an infiltrate. Scout move of like 9 inches or something, and they reroll 1s to hit, and if the enemy is on an objective, they reroll 1s to wound as well. Lictor, Ripper Swarm, Fallen Ryan's Leapers, so these guys will maybe start forward. Another unit of Gene Stealers. Barb Gaunts, I don't think I've used these guys yet, so once they've shot, if they hit a target, then they choose one of the targets they've hit, and -2 to movement and -2 to advance and charge rolls. So slow the enemy down, and then the Ripper will start in reserve and pop on later on if there's an unguarded objective or something like that. But let's go set up the board. And the Tyranids run the roll off, and I think I forgot to say in the army instruction, these guys are Vanguard Onslaught. so they can fall back and charge. But if they're the vanguard units, which is everything except the barb gaunts, they can advance and charge as well. On the Rippers, they don't get that. So the barb gaunts start here to move forward as the von Ryan Leapers move forward. These the Warlord is set on the home objective. The Gene Sealers are here and the Blitz are here. Not too much of a push forward. I want to stay to cover a bit, but hopefully we can spring some traps and tear up some chaosy flesh. Terminator's ready to move on to this objective. The Warlord on their home objective, and this one ready to push forward onto that one. As we'll see which one gets removed first at the start of turn one. Start of turn two, sorry. Right. They're on the roll off, so these guys can roll first. A 1. So it's Gene Stealers can choose. What's the hard line saying? No, we will let these Iron Warriors have turn 1. The Gene Sealers made their scout moves just to move forward a little bit, but stay on both of those objectives. The Terminators move around this way, and all of these guys are in range of the barb gaunts here. And they've just stepped forward, so there's 3 bolters and the heavy bolter in range of those barb gaunts there. And they will get cover. They do have a base 4-up save. Alright. So let's start here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will do... they are toughness 4. Let's do sustained hits, yeah. And then the report... Oh, the report one already has sustained hits. Let's do lethal hits. Lethal hits. So, there are 4 combi bolters, hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because they're undivided. And then these will wound on 4s. Those auto wound. And they have a 4-up save, so they'll throw it behind the cover. So they have 2 wounds apiece. So one of them takes a wound, and then the Reaper auto cannon, 4 attacks hitting on 3s, and wounding on 3s. So it's AP -1, so it'll be 4-up save because they're in cover. So that will kill 1 and injure another one. That's a good start. Oh, leadership of 6. They are okay. So then these guys will do the same. 1. So I think they're bolters. They just get 2 shots, right? Yeah. Hitting on 3s. We'll do auto wounding lethal hits on them again. And then wounding on 4s. And saving on 3s because of cover. They're all good. The heavy bolter hits on 4s. Reroll the 1s. And AP -1, so back to a 4-up. That's 2 damage, but I'll just kill that one. So the opening salvo, kill 2 barb gaunts. That's not the best, not the end of the world though, is it? Right. And then we score 1, 2, 3 points to kick us off the board. And we'll go on to turn 1 for the Tyranids. Barb gaunts moved on to this objective. They've got range on those guys there. Stayed still here. We've advanced with the Gene Stealers because they can charge around the corner. Licks have stayed still for now. And then the Von Ryan Leapers have advanced. So they can charge and finish whatever these guys don't. So starting with the shooting phase, these guys will shoot over there. And the Chaos will pay a CP for Dark Obscuration, which gives them the stealth. So because they move, they'll be hitting on 5s. So there's 3d6 shots. Oh, for 6. Hitting on 5s. That's still a good number of shots. And the barbed guns are strength 5, so wounding on 3s. Just the 1. Saving on a 3. And we make the save. But they will be -2 to move and -2 to advance and charge if they are actually still alive at the end there. And that's it for the shooting phase. The Gene Stealers will charge round. A 7. And the Von Reinsleepers 4. We might need to CP that one. 4. No. Okay. Von Reinsleepers are in trouble. The Gene Stealer's got a 7. Oh yes, very much so. These guys will push around here. We should be able to get everybody into attack. Yes. And the Gene Stealers have 4 attacks each, 5 attacks because of rage. 2, 4, 5. That's a lot of dice. And the toughness of Venom Crawler, toughness 9. So I think we're going to be wounding it on 5s, hitting it on 2s, re-rolling 1s to hit and to wound because it is on an objective. Yeah, strength 4. Let's see. So many dice. That's a number of 1s, but you get to re-roll all of those. And we only drop 1 in the end. And then right, we can do this in batches, only on 5s. Six coming through, AP -2, so that'll be a 5-up invul. And we take 4 damage. And the Venom Crawler starts on 9 wounds, so he's got 5 left. And the Venom Crawler 7 attacks. And we will do sustained hits, you never know. So 7 attacks with the rage. Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling 1s. Strength 6, wounding on 3s. 5-up invuls. So we just take out 2 of them. And he has an ability. Destroy. He needs to destroy the whole enemy unit to get extra attacks. Well, the Warpsmith probably don't have to go that way to try and heal it from the command phase. And the command phase, yeah. Oh, right. to maybe move off. But that again is 3 points for the Tyranids. So 3 points to 3 points currently. And the objective that will depart is 5. Ooh. Well, that frees up these guys somewhat. Right, we'll go on to turn 2 for the Iron Warriors. So remaining in combat here so we can fire the Executioner Cannon in. These guys have stayed still to shoot there. 2 of these guys can shoot that way as well. And 1 can see the barb gaunts over there. This guy's going to move 4 energy. We might have to make a long bomb charge even though it's +2. We'll see how that goes. Right, we'll start with the Executioner Cannon. 6 shots. Hitting on 4s because we're firing into combat. There's 2 damage. So we will go for sustained hits again. Oh, I did do his thing off camera. He did pass last time. Reroll 1s. So 2 more go back in. Wounding on 3s. And 5 up invols. Oh! He clears himself out of the Gene Stealers. And so he gets to attack. Whoa! So he gets a possible to attack with his model's weapons. So his cannon gets 7 shots, and his close combat gets 7 up to 8. Right. These guys will shoot in. The Warp Smith will go first. So he has... Is his melter in range? Probably not. No. So he has a Flamer. 4. And what is the toughness of a one rounds leaper? Toughness 5. And then they have, I think, 4 base save. Yes, so they're okay. Plasma pistol overcharged. Oh, these guys will do sustained hits as well. Wounds. AP -3. So that will go straight through. 2 damage. They have 2 wounds each. Oh, they got 3 wounds. Okay. And multiply 1, 2. Reroll 1s. Oh, and these are stealth, so they're naturally -1 to hit. 5s. The heavy bolter hits on back to 4s because they didn't move. And they've got the sustained hit. So anyway, 4s. And AP -1, so that's 2 damage. That will kill the one that was injured. Oh yes, and leadership 6. They're okay. So 2 shots from there. They're both in rapid fire range. I will do lethal hits. And -1 to hit. And then 5s. 4 up saves. So puts 1 down to a single wound. And then the autocannon into these guys. And a save on a 4 up. Nope. 1 damage. The Barbgods had 2 wounds. Yes. Bring one down to a wound. Let's see. Can we even make a charge over here? Oh, 10-inch charge. Terminators will try and go in. Nope. And I guess we do need to try and clear our lines. So that's going to be a 5, 6, 7-inch charge. That's a 7. Right, so we'll consolidate round with you, in with you, in with you. So they will all attack. We will pay the CP that we got for is that on the shooting phase? No, undivided, fight phase. Reroll all hits and all wounds for that unit, and we will do lethal hits. So the Warpsmith will go first. He's got his hammer. So he's got 3 attacks, 4 attacks for rage, hitting on 4s, 5s because of stealth. That one goes straight through. Wounding on 3s. AP -2. Yes. Saving on 6s. So that will kill that one and put the last one down to a single wound. There's the accursed weapon. Oh no, he got extra attacks. No, he doesn't. That's not a thing anymore. Fair enough. Leading as the accursed weapons, 4 attacks becomes 5. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling everything. They lethal hit. Wounding on 4s. Rerolling everything. AP -2, so 6s. Right, so these guys take down the Von Ryan's Leapers. Are they? Yes, they can consolidate back onto that objective. So they will do that, if only just, which puts them on 3 objectives for 3 more points. Right. Now comes the tough part for the Tyranids, as we're into turn 2. And again, they passed their test. I've just done that off camera. These guys advanced the Mighty 1. I CP re-rolled that into another 1. The Lictors staying there for now. The Barbgods staying for now because they got shots on here. They didn't move, so when they shoot inevitably at these guys, we'll spend the CP for -1 to hit for stealth. And so they'll be back to hitting on 4s. And so there's 3d6 shots. Oh, that's much better. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. Saving on 3s. Oh, we kill a Marine. And they are -2 movement. And advance and charge again. So these guys need to make a charge into the Terminators. A 10, yes, that'll get them in. Oh yes. So we will just run straight up the middle at the objective. And try and hit them with as much devastating wounds as possible. So the Broodlord's going to take the glory first. And I think, did he have 6 attacks? And he'll make them -1 to hit from Hypnotic Gaze. So he gets 5 attacks, so it'll be up to 6 for Rage. Hitting on 2s. These are twin linked, strength 6. So they'll be wounding on 3s. So that's a devastating wound of 2 damage. And these will save on 4 involves. So that's 2 dead Terminators. So let's do the auto cannon. And that guy. No, sorry, not that guy. They're just the regular guy. The Gene Stealers have 5 attacks because of Rage. 1, 3, 4. There's 5 of them there. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s to hit and 1s to wound because they're on the objective. And again, we've only dropped 1. Wounding on 5s. So that's 3. Oh, 6s are devastating. So they were devastating as well, actually. So far, only 1 save. And 1 3-up save. 4-up save. Ooh. So that's 1, 2, and injures 1. And Terminator gets 3 attacks with Power Fist, 4. Hitting on 3s. Oh, 4s because they're stealth. Rerolling 1s. And wounding on 2s. Saving on 5 of invols. So 2 Gene Stealers go. 1, 2. And we will consolidate onto the objectives. I think we're going to out OC. So there's OC 1. Yeah, we're definitely out OC'd on that one. And they're definitely going to need to take a combat attrition test. And Gene Stealers being nasty. Right, we'll go on to... Oh no. Which objective will get removed? 2. Oh. Both the home objectives are gone. So, that'll be 3 points for the Gene Stealers. So it's 6 points each. Or Tyranids, 6 points each. And we'll go on to turn 3 for the Iron Warriors. The Venom Crawler moved around here to take on the Lictor and try and take that objective. These guys move forward, and then because these guys were in 9 inches, I paid a CP for Hypersensory Cilia. For a 9 inch of an enemy unit. they can make a move up to 6 inches. And because he fell back, he failed his battle shock, but he did pass the desperate breakout test. So he fell back, and these guys are like, right, who are you going to shoot at? What are you going to do? Eh? So that's good. Have a double check. So these are all within 12 inches of there. Okay, we can fire the melter, and we'll fire. So, right. Let's start here. It's easy. 7 shots, because he killed a unit into the Lictor. The Lictor is toughness 6, and he does have stealth, and he's definitely within lone operative range. So we'll be hitting on 4s, and re-rolling 1s. Oh. And again, I didn't declare any strength of 4s. So that's 4. That's, yeah, so he's got a 4-up save. He does have a 5-up invul. And I believe that shot is just -1. Yes. So it'd be 5-up either way. So that's 4 damage. How many wounds does the Lictor have? 6. So he's down to 2. So that will need to be a charge. So we'll put everything guns into them, and he'll put everything into those guys. So that's 1. We'll pay a CP for reroll all hits and wounds, because they're Chaos Undivided. And we will do lethal hits. So there's only 3 bonk guns now, hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 5s. No cover from this end, so 4s. So that will kill, I'll kill the injured one and kill 1 more. And then the heavy bolter. So that's 1 auto hit and 1 sustained hit, wounding on 4s. Saving on 5s. So we do get rid of all the barb guards, so we won't be getting slowed down anymore. And then into these guys. So they get the benefit of cover and they get stealth. So there is D6 flamer shots. 5. And saving on. Do they just have a. Gene Stillers have a 5-up save, 5-up invul. So they will get save on 4s. So one of them takes a wound. Plasma, not overcharged. Hits. Reroll everything. Wounds. And a save. And the melter. Rerolling everything. Nope. Okay. So we tickle the Gene Stealer. Venom Crawler charging in for 6. And these guys are going to have to charge in for 9. Venom Crawler is definitely in. Oh, we do have a CP to interrupt. What's the Lictor's profile like? 6, 7 attack, strength 7, AP -2, 2 damage. Hitting on 2s, precision map. So I think we need to go with these guys first. And where's my Wopsmith? So he has 5 attacks now with his hammer. Hitting on 5s. I'll spend the CP to reroll everything, and I'll do lethal hits again. then that one will wound on a 2. So that's 2 saved. So I'll kill that one and that one. Then there is the Legionaries. Have 4 attacks with the accursed weapon, so that's 5. Re-rolling everything. Wounding on 3s. 5 up. Yes. And then the regular hostilities get 3 attacks. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 4 of them. No, there's only 3 because there's the other. Hitting on 4s. Re-rolling everything. Then wounding on 4s. Then saving on 5 up. And then a 4 up. So, well, we've got rid of devastating wounds. And we will pay 2 CP for the Lictor to interrupt. He has 7 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 5s. Ooh. And it's AP -2 damage. So he takes 4 damage, bringing him down to a single wound left. He's going to survive, and he is. So he gets 7 attacks. +1 for rage. They passed that. Let's do sustained hits. Hitting on 4s, but that's a sustained. Strength 6. Toughness of a Lictor is 6. 4s. And 6 up saves. That's 4 damage. We take down Victor the Lictor. And we are on the objective. And he gets another attack on his profile because he's killed another unit. The Brewlord. Gets 6 attacks. Hitting on 2s. And we'll spend our last return in these CPs a bit late for making these precision. Yes. Strength 6, so wounding on 3s. And does my Warpsmith have an invul? So a 2 up save, so 4 ups. Well, even if it's AP -3, so he takes 2 wounds. Was it 2 damage for the Broodlord? Yes. So the Warpsmith is down to 2 wounds himself. And at the end of At the end of turn 3, we are just on one objective with a Venom Crawler, so we go up to 7 points. And the Gene Sealers only have the Broodlord left as we go into turn 3. So for trying to rack up points, the Gene Sealer, the Broodlord, sorry, has fallen out of combat. He has moved his 8 inches. So you can charge here and then fall back onto the objective. So then the score will at least be tied. And then hopefully that objective over there is the one that goes. Straight into the charge phase. Oh yes. 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s, saving on 4-ups. Right. We kill a Terminator. That's good. Fall back onto the objective. 1 point. Tyranids are in a lot of trouble. At least those guys won't be any minuses to movement. And the objective that goes is 6. Which is this one over here. So what are we going to do in turn 4? The Venom Crawler advanced a mighty 5 inches, putting him all the way over here. These guys moved onto the objective, and the Broodlord has paid 1 CP for unseen lurkers, so it can only be targeted within 12 inches. So that's just these 2 at the front, and the flamer on him there. The toughness of a Broodlord is 5. So the flamer, let's go for lethal hits. But the flamer, and the plasma pistol's in range as well. For 6, wounding on 5s, and 4-up save. And the Broodlord has 6 wounds. 6 wounds, yeah. Down to 5. Plasma pistol overcharged. Hits. Wounds. Doesn't save. Taking down to 3 wounds. There is a regular bolter. And doesn't hit. And the heavy bolter. 1 hit. Doesn't wound. Fine. And again, we gain a point for being on the objective here. And we'll go on to Tyranids turn 4. So these guys didn't actually pass their leadership test, so we've taken a single mortal wound. And he passed his firing overcharged plasma. And we moved straight up here. And we will spend a CP for Overwatch. Because we can. So there's 3 bolters, and we will go for... Oh no, we can't do a dark pact. You don't do a dark pact in this phase. 3 rolling 1s. Doesn't wound. Heavy bolter. The plasma overcharged. And it doesn't... the melter. No. Flamer. 2 5s. Oh well, never mind. It was worth a shot. The Broodlord will charge in. Oh, he goes 11. So we'll go straight into there. We'll pay the CP to make it precision hits again. 6 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s. 4-up save. Oh. He is gone. And These are 5-up saves. We take out 3. And then there's the accursed weapon, which had 5 attacks. And we will go for lethal hits again. Yeah, 4 attacks up to 5 with rage. Hitting on 4s. Doesn't wound. 4-up save, which he makes. And that is the end of turn 4. Which objective? 3. No, that's already gone. 1. So it's all about this objective here in turn 5. So he passed his battle shock and moved around here, and the Venom Crawler came forward. Now he's killed 2 units now, so he gets 8 attacks with his Excruciator Cannon. Hitting on 4s because it's still stealth. Rerolling 1s. Oh. Wounding on 3s. Saving on a 4-up invul. Right, well, we'll have to go charging in. He doesn't degrade, no. So he gets 8 attacks with his and +1 for rage. And yes, this time we'll do the lethal hits, and we'll pay a CP for reroll all hits, all wounds. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. And then 4-up invuls. So that's 2, 4 damage. We'll spend our last CP. No. And that is the Tyranids out of the game. And 1 more point for the Iron Warriors. So that's 9 points to 7. That's a pretty close game. That Broodlord did survive for a long time, actually. I'm quite impressed with that. I do enjoy this Vanguard detachment. I know it's not the best, but it is a lot of fun. You move very, very quickly. Maybe I should have moved him sooner, but never mind. But just 2 models left, 1-on-1 wound. So the Gene Stealers did fight hard. And yeah, nice short game today. Open war cards seem to still work very effectively for 10th edition. You might need to adjust some of them. Some of them say, well, adjust the leadership. And I guess you'll just have to tweak that to fit the negatives that would be for the 10th edition rules. But yeah, open war cards, so go for it. So thank you very much for watching and indulging me in my Solohammer. Please do like, subscribe, follow along, and we will see you in the next video.